Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Lane, Cryptid Encounters here. Going back through my archive footage and come across this footage. It was really interesting. This was late at night, recorded, and I zoomed in. Uh, these Sasquatches were in a pine tree, which I'm going to go to mark up just to show you what we got going here. So right here is the father, right? The big guy. And that's him hidden behind the pine tree. There's his hair on this side of the tree. Okay. Alright. Now this here is the mother. See her head like that. She's got a beard. You see her one eye right there, her pupil. But what's intriguing is you got this little juvenile right here crawling on her head, and he's holding a baby Sasquatch right there. Right. He's got a baby in his arms. Probably his little baby brother. He's got his arm wrapped around him. You can see his arm right there, and he's got his fist. And then he's got his arm reaching clear over here on the other side of the head, holding on. See that? He's holding on to his mother's head and got his brother gripped right here. Okay. So I'm going to cancel that, go back to markup. So that's the couple Sasquatches there. Wow, check his little face out too. Check him out. He's got his mouth open. He's like, whoa, there's a human. You know? He's like, oh, there's a human. Oh shit, let's get out of the tree. And then you got, this is probably, I'm guessing that this one here is probably a sister. She's probably a couple years old. Look at her little face right here. Looking back at me, little nose in her mouth. Right. She's got her nocturnal lens halfway covering her eye. And you can see she's got her little muscular arms bear hugging two of her other relatives. She's got her other arm this way. Then you got a Sasquatch here, a little skinny Sasquatch. This is a little Darrow Sasquatch. He's got a long nose. So they're a relative, probably another Sasquatch in their tribe. I don't think this is a brother or a sister. I think this is just a relative. But you can see that this relative is leaning on his hand. Look at his thumb right here. Look at that. Compared to his other fingers. Right? His hand. And this right here is his leg crossed over. No. This is the other arm of this Sasquatch. So and then you got a little female right here. Her little hair right there. And there's her eye. Right? And here's her female bits. And then it's got her legs right here. And there's her feet. Little chubby. This is a newborn. Not very old at all, this female ain't. She's still got her baby fat. Wow. So I'm going to take these, and then you got a little Sasquatch right here in the tree. Check him out. A little tiny guy, one of those little Darrow hobbits in the tree. Feeding off the tree. There's his fingers. Like that. Here's another one up here. There's several of them in this tree. That's my dog hacking. A reverse hiccup is what they call that when they snort loud like that. And then behind this Sasquatch, here's another one right here. A little tannish copper looking Sasquatch that's behind them. Anyways, I'm going to finish these markups and that way we can just take a look at this. So look at that little female right there with her eyes staring at me. Hair all over her face. See, they coat their hair with sap and maple and they fluids from the maple tree. They stain their hair green, like a greenish dye, to help with their camouflage and concealment. Um, and the babies, they just blend right in. They're just hard to see, hard to get any definition off of them because their colors blend in so well. Um, really, on the enhancements, I don't think there's much more I can do to enhance what I got going here. You know, when you're filming late at night and you're filming into the woods, it's hard to get good footage. It really is. It's really hard to do at night, um, especially these beings that are so furry and they coat their hair with quartz crystal and to help with give them reflective properties. I'll see when I turn the shadows up here, you get more of the definition of the little Sasquatch up here in the corner. You can see his arms and stuff quite a bit, and his hair. Um, and then you can see that little female a little bit better there in the middle. Let me turn the shadows back down just a hair. Let's see what the highlights. Not much change on that. Not much change on that. Anyways, I thought that was pretty good footage. They're right up in a pine tree, and that's a blowed up image of the pine tree at night. This was taken back on with my GoPro at night, so still got detail enough to see their Sasquatch. This is not pareidolia or nothing like that, but like with any footage, it can always get better, and that's the goal here: is to keep bettering my footage over, all the time. So I would like to welcome all my new members. So like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I appreciate every one of you. Peace.